I'm standing in South Philadelphia. I came here to understand how a pudgy little kid, a pudgy little African-American kid from Spring Gully, South Carolina, who moved up here and ran up and down these streets and played in these neighborhoods and grew up to be a worldwide international phenomenon known as Chubby Checker. When he lived here, his name was Ernest Evans, and he had a younger brother named Spencer and another younger brother named Tracy. Yeah, Spencer Tracy was a very famous actor. So if you can just imagine a pudgy little kid running up and down these streets, running in and out of here, 8 years old, 10 years old. Chubby's father had a dry cleaning business just a couple blocks away, but he was singing. He would sing on these street corners. He put together a singing group. He always wanted to be a singer, but he never knew that his singing would take him to international fame. He never expected that his singing would make him the only artist to ever have a #1 record, with the very same record released twice in 2 different years going to the top of the charts, The Twist. When Chubby got a little bit older and he went to high school, South Philadelphia High School, and Chubby worked in the Italian market area. It was an area where they had farm fresh poultry. When Chubby got a job working in the poultry department, he had to kill the chickens and he had to pull their feathers out. And then when he recorded for Dick Clark later, Dick Clark's wife gave him the last name of Checker. It was a play on Fats Domino. It became Chubby Checker. It's a busy area here. This is a very dense and compact area. There are a lot of streets. They're all one-way streets. You can walk both ways, but you can only drive one way, and parking is very difficult to find. But we're going to go to the location where Chubby lived when he was in high school, known as Ernest Evans. Ernest Evans in his high school yearbook from Philadelphia's South High. He went to school with Fabian. He went to school with Larry Chance of the Earls, Larry Figueroa back then. A lot of people came out of this neighborhood. Frankie Avalon, Mario Lanza. Mario Lanza graduated from Chubby's high school many years before. Bobby Rydell. They all grew up here in South Philadelphia, walking up and down these streets, never knowing that they would be international stars, never knowing they would even get recording contracts. But Dick Clark had a machine. Dick Clark would invite these young kids to come and sing the songs that people brought to him, and he would own part of the records. He'd own part of the record label. He would own part of the writership of the records, and that's how he made millions of dollars. In fact, when he would pay these people union wages, he'd pay them with a check, union scale, and he'd have them sign the check back over to Dick Clark Productions when the performance was over. Chubby was just here last week, she said. We're inside the house at 509 Christian Street in South Philadelphia. This is the house where Chubby Checker, Ernest Evans back then, grew up. You can see Chubby's picture up on the wall. And his aunt still lives here. I'm sitting in the dining room here at 509 Christian Street, South Philadelphia. This is Chubby Checker's mother's sister. She still lives here in this house. And for at least how long have you lived here in this house?
I moved here in 1952. We moved here.
1952?
Yes.
Did Chubby move in here in 1952?
Yes, he was a little boy at the time.
He was in elementary school then?
Yes.
Where did he go to elementary school?
Lebager, around 6th and Carpenter.
6th and Carpenter?
Yes.
We just met a man up the street, George Black. He was a friend of Chubby's, and they went to school together. You knew George, and you knew all of Chubby's friends, because they all came here in the house.
Yes. Eat together, fight together.
Oh, yeah, that's what kids do.
Yeah.
That's what we did when we were kids.
Yes.
Did Chubby sing here in this house? Was he singing here when he was walking around and as a young kid?
Yeah, when he started around about 8 or 9 trying to sing.
Trying to sing right here in the living room and the dining room?
Whistling and dancing all in the basement, everywhere, all over everywhere, yes.
Now his brothers lived here too then?
Yeah, all of them. The whole family was here.
Yeah, and his mom and dad.
Mom and dad.
Chubby had groups on the street that he sang with.
Yeah.
Did he ever bring the boys over to the house to sing?
Yeah, practice, yeah.
They used to practice right here?
Yeah, right in the basement.
Right in the basement?
Yes.
That was Chubby's rehearsal hall?
Yes.
So what do you think of all that rock and roll when those young kids were singing this new music?
Well, at that time it was good for me because I loved it.
Oh, you loved it too?
Yes. But now it's like.
Well, now it's a different kind of music.
Yes.
But we still love the kind of music that Chubby
Yeah, I
sang.
still love it.
I'm going to see Chubby tonight. You just saw him last week. He was just here last week.
Yes, he was here.
Yeah. He always stops by to see the family.
Yes, yes,
Chubby's father had a dry cleaner.
yes,
Chubby used to work in a poultry shop
yes. That's 9th Street.
up on 9th Street.
Yeah.
What was the name of it?
9th and Washington Avenue.
It was at 9th and Washington.
Yes. But I know his boss name was Henry Court.
Henry Colt.
Yes. Yeah.
Where did the name Chubby come from?
Well, because he was chunky when he was small. He was very chunky and fat.
Did you call him Chubby?
Everybody called him Chubby.
Oh, everybody called him
Yes, everybody.
Chubby. How did he like that name?
He loved it.
He loved the name Chubby?
Yeah, he still loved it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, he's known worldwide as
Yeah.
Chubby. You can't change that. No.
No, not now.
You remember the first time you saw him on TV?
Sure.
How'd you feel about that when you're
I don't know how I felt. I was so glad and I was uncomfortable, and then comfortable. I don't know how I felt, but I was so happy
And you
to
heard him.
see me at the stage because he come from, when he first started out, he used to sell chickens.
Sell chickens.
Yeah, he used to whistle and dance and sell chickens, and that's why he started singing it on 9th Street, 9th and Washington Avenue.
Did you ever go up there and see him at work?
Yeah, for plenty of time, because I used to shop over there.
He said, shop over there and buy chickens.
Yes.
Buy chickens, the same chickens
Yeah.
that Chubby plucked.
Yes.
And
You
you
used to call him chicken plucker.
chicken plucker. I'm not going to call him that. You can call him that.
No, I'm not.
I'll tell him that.
He don't care, he just laugh.
I just tell him that his Aunt Verlee's called him chicken plucker.
Yeah.
You remember his first song? It was called The Class.
Yes.
You remember The Class?
Yes.
He imitated Fats Domino,
Yeah.
Elvis Presley.
He was good. Yeah.
He imitated the Chipmunks. He imitated the Coasters, Charlie Brown, all that
Yes.
great music back then. And then there was a song came out that was called A Twist.
That's the last one. His mother gave him that song.
His mother gave him that
Yes, she did.
song. What do you mean?
She said, you can make money out of this one I'm going to give you. You staying all over everywhere, you ain't getting no money. She said, the one that I'm going to give you is going to make you some money. He said, well, I don't know. He said, yeah, you know the song, but now you got to get a dance to match your song. And his mother practiced dance for him, right here in this house.
She helped him do the twist?
She wanted to start him off to doing that.
Did she know Cal Man?
Yes.
She knew the people over there at where he recorded, Cameo Parkway?
Yeah, because they used to come here to like to teach him music.
They used to come here and teach
Yeah,
Chubby
Henry
music?
and Chairman. There was another one, I forget his name. But he was over there.
Was it Dave Apple? They used to come here and teach Chubby the songs that they wanted Chubby to
yes,
sing.
right in this house. From the basement, up here, anywhere he get a spot. Cause she had a lot of children at that time. Used to come in to play with the other kids, so they're always right here.
So in this house is where Chubby learned all those songs that he went to record at Cameo Parkway.
Yes.
They came. Did they bring guitars here?
Yes.
They brought their guitars and they
Yeah.
played the songs
Yes.
for Chubby.
Yes.
So they played limbo rock here
Yes.
for Chubby to listen to and for
All
Chubby to
time.
learn.
The Class and
The Fly,
yes, all
Pony
that.
Time, Slow Twisting, all that great music that Chubby sang. He learned it right here in this house.
Yes, right here.
You remember Chubby's Thunderbird?
Yes.
Oh yeah. What
Yeah.
color was it?
Black and red, wasn't it? Red and black. He had quite a few cars.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
He was the hit of the neighborhood. I bet when he came home, crowds gathered. Everybody came here.
No, they wasn't so bad with him.
No, the crowd wasn't too bad with Chubby.
No, they didn't.
They didn't bother him
They
or.
would speak to him, and they would stand on the outside and see him coming in, and the children would, talk to him and stuff. But they wasn't good.
This is where the twist really started. This is
Right
where the twist
here
began.
at 509 Christian.
Yeah. And Chubby was dancing a twist right here.
All over, all in the basement, all upstairs, downstairs, everywhere, all over the house. When he first started singing, you wouldn't believe he was going to be a singer. His mother used to chase him out the house and the noise. It's enough for the night. He said, oh, Mom, let the kids play and have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he just bothered her so much. She said, well, I'm going to just let you go ahead. And go ahead. I'll go to bed.
You can go to bed while they're down here singing and dancing.
She would say she in the bed, but she wouldn't be in the bed. She'd be just peeping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
listening, seeing what's going on.
Yeah, making sure she knows what's going on.
Yeah.
We all lived here. At that time, we all lived here together.
You ever see Dick Clark?
Yeah, we used to travel around with Chubby a lot.
When Chubby traveled, you went with him?
Yeah, he'd go to different places. We would go with him. New York and all. We went a lot of places.
You went all the way up to New York, too?
Sure, me and his mother.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't want to go without me.
Okay.
She wanted to take me with her. And every time she said, yes, I'm ready. She enjoyed it.
So you guys got to go and see Chubby perform all over and watch him do the twist?
All over, yes.
This is quite a pleasure.
Yes.
Now we're going to go up and see Chubby in a few minutes and see him perform on stage and do his show. I'm going to tell him that I stopped by to see Aunt Felice before I came up to see him.
Yes, and when he get a chance, he won't stop till he call me. Then it was somebody by that see you. I said, see me when? Then he, you know someone's by to see you to talk about me.
Yeah, we came by to see you to get the truth about Chubby Checker. Yeah.
Yes.
It was quite a pleasure, quite a thrill. It's quite a thrill just sitting here.
Yes.
Just knowing what happened in this house.
This same house. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill.
Yeah. Now we found our thrill. We found our thrill here on Christian Street.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Here. Now we're here in South Philly. We're going to go across the street and do some videotaping up in front of Capuano's.
Chubby, God bless him. 73 years old, he's still going strong.
Oh yeah. All right, Rich. Thanks for taking care of us, buddy.
No problem.
I'm on a very busy intersection in South Philadelphia. It's called Washington Avenue and 9th Street, the Italian market area. Across the street is Giordano's. It's a produce market, open air. It's been here for 50-some years. Behind me was Capuano's poultry shop. They sold chicken. And Chubby Checker worked here. He worked here up until he hit it big with a twist. He used to kill the chickens here. He used to pluck them. He used to remove the feathers. And he'd sell them. He was a clerk. Chubby did everything here. Everybody in the neighborhood remember him. You talk to anybody who's over 50 years old, they know all about the history. They knew where he grew up. They knew where he worked. They knew all about his music. They knew who he was. They knew where he worked. They knew where he went to school. Many of them went to school with Chubby Checker. Many of them were his friends. People here in the neighborhood that I've talked to still remember him. They knew him from school. They went to school with him. Everybody here knew Chubby Checker because Chubby worked right behind me. He worked in this store as a chicken plucker. This was Henry Capuano. He was known as Henry Cole for short, but it was Capuano's. They would kill the chickens here. Chubby would pluck them. He'd remove the feathers. He'd prepare them for sale. He even did some salesmanship to sell some of the chickens to his aunts and uncles when they'd come over here. Because everybody in the neighborhood here knew Chubby. Everybody knew who Chubby was. Everybody was a friend of Chubby. And when he hit it big, everybody was so proud of him. Everybody was so happy. He went on to become a worldwide sensation, international identity. From this little corner, from his home just up the street where we visited his aunt just a few minutes before. Now, we're going to go find Chubby himself. We're going to see the legend. We're going to see him on stage. We're going to see him perform. We're going to see him do the twist and all the other great songs that he recorded and performed 55 years ago. Let's go find Chubby.